Right, my love, are you ready?
Yeah, are we ready, Crusade? Me! I don't know whether I'm ready, that's the truth. What I've done is I've put a shirt on. I'm looking nice and smart, and when I go and get visas anywhere in the world, I always put a shirt on to make myself look nice and smart. I think it's respectful, and it probably goes, well, I think it goes a long way anyway for the people that you're talking to, often get some respect. So, got my shirt on, I've had a shower, and I'm ready to go. I've got my photographs.
You do look a wee bit like a criminal.
I do look like a gangster. Acro Criminal Records Office, saying that I've never been nicked. Yeah, so they're ready. I've also got the house deeds here, so that's good. I've got my NIF number. That's all sorted. I'm going to take my birth certificate, but I don't think I'm going to need that. Details of my Millennium bank account right here. Details of my UK bank account, proving income. The form that I've got to fill out in order to get the visa.
Have you got a pen?
I've got a pen. I'll fill that out on the train. I've also got this police form. I'm going to get a translation. That's for the Portuguese police form. Colour copy of my passport. I'm going to double check it all in the train, get it all in order, ducks in a row, that kind of stuff. I've got my passport. I've got the health insurance as well. That's important. So ready to go. Ready to go. I'm going to get the train down to London. Tara and Crusoe are staying here at home. So I'm going to go and see a little bit of London, and then we'll be back same day.
Right, let's get going because you're going to miss your train.
I'm going to miss the train. Shoes on. Let's go.
Crusoe, why is there a digger in Daddy's shoe?
We are the Newbies, a family of explorers who've taken root in northern Portugal and are currently renovating a small abandoned farm into our dream off-grid homestead. I'm Tara, born and raised in Zimbabwe with a love for wild spaces that comes from a childhood growing up on a farm in Africa. This is John, who's had a life on the road, visiting 163 of the world's 193 countries and counting. Wow. And this is our son Crusoe, who loves nothing more than to help his dad on the farm. In his first year of life, he visited 4 continents and 24 countries and is about to become a big brother. We're documenting our entire journey, and each Sunday we release a new episode with exciting new projects and stories. And we would love for you to join us. Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and turn on those notifications so that you never miss an episode. Thank you for helping our channel grow and for supporting our family's journey. And remember, be brave, think big, explore.
Going, love.
Yeah.
I don't like being late.
And yet she always is. What do they say in Africa? No hurries in Africa.
Have you got the car keys?
I've got them. All right, nearly at the train station now. I'm a little bit nervous about how today's going to go, but you know, it is what it is. These things are what they are. I was going to wear my t-shirt, my newbies t-shirt today, you know, think big, be brave, explore. But anyway, I thought I'd better put a shirt on. What do you think, darling?
I think you made the right choice, love. Okay. I do love our merch.
Yeah.
But maybe not for a visa appointment.
Maybe not for a visa appointment, although it would have been, you know, because I've said on our because they want to ask, they want to say, how do you earn money? And I've said I'm a content creator.
Funny old world we live in, isn't it?
Funny old world we live in. Thanks very much, everybody, for helping me make that happen.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, without you guys, I wouldn't be a content creator. I'd just be, what would I be?
I don't know. You could be anything you want to be, darling.
That's true. We can all be anything we want to be. Think big. Well, darling, that's it.
I'm going to miss you, I am.
I'm going to miss you too, darling.
I haven't flown solo for ages.
No, we're normally together all day. Try not to get pregnant today.
I think you mean trying not to have a baby. I am already very pregnant.
That's what I meant, yeah. Try not to have a baby today.
I know, yeah. All right.
All right, I'll turn it round for you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
It's been a while since I was on a train, and it's been an even longer time since I've had to go and get a visa. I think the last time that I had to go and get a visa was probably, North Korea. I was in Beijing and I was heading to North Korea. In fact, North Korea was the last country that I went to that was a new country for me, and that was just before COVID. Pretty cool experience, actually, and not at all what you would think it might be in terms of fear factor and scary. It was quite interesting to have a look around. And I went to these games, these huge games. You know, you've probably seen them on some TV, or maybe you've seen pictures of them, but lots and lots of cards. The whole stadium's got cards, and they put these cards up and they make pictures and fun stuff with the crowd. Totally awesome, really, really great experience. So I think that was the last visa that I ever had to go out and get. What a great trip that was. Wow! Look at this, yeah! Thank you,
That's it.
Step back. Oh. So, before we carry on this week's episode, a huge thank you to this week's sponsor, Emma, who will quite literally be saving my life.
When we knew we were coming back to the UK to have the baby, we knew that we needed a new mattress. And getting a good night's sleep is super important all the time, but especially when you're pregnant. Emma Sleep is the UK's most awarded mattress brand. And when we were looking for a new mattress, we made sure we did our research. The first thing that impressed us was how it was packaged and the fact that John could carry it just up the stairs. Usually ordering a mattress is really stressful. You don't know how you're going to get it into your bedroom. You don't know how it's going to fit. These guys make it super, super easy. They also use the latest technology when making their mattresses, so they are super breathable and they are perfect for side sleepers as well as back and stomach sleepers. I'm usually a stomach sleeper, but being pregnant, you have to sleep on your side, and that takes some getting used to. So a good mattress makes all the difference. They have a whole range of different mattresses, of course, in a whole range of different sizes, and Emma Sleep are having an early autumn sale, which can get you up to 57% off. And if you click on the link in our description, you'll get a special newbies discount on your very own Emma Sleep mattress.
So another fun visa that I had to get was a Syrian visa, and that was from a very, very long time ago, back in, I guess, probably 1999, year 2000, something like that. And that was a time when I just started to travel. I didn't know anything about getting visas or what I should be doing or where I should be going, even the fact that I needed a visa. So I remember rocking up at the Syrian border, across the border from Jordan, thinking, oh, I'm not sure whether I really want to go into this country. I'm a little bit nervous, you know, it's Syria after all. And back then, of course, it wasn't particularly the country that it has become today, which is very sad. But in those days, it was still a little bit nerve-wracking to go to Syria. I don't know why, I just felt nervous about it. But anyway, I went to the border without a visa, and I was with a Finnish friend at the time who handed over their passport first and got stamped straight in. Of course, the Finnish passport didn't require a visa for Syria at the time, and the British passport, my passport, did. So anyway, I was detained on the border for 12 hours. Locked in a room. Basically, they thought I was a spy. My passport was sent off to Damascus, and in the end it turned out it was really, really friendly. The people there were super friendly, but it was just a bit nerve-wracking to have had that experience and being locked away while my passport was sent. I think they were trying to do the best by me to try and get me that visa, but it just took a lot of time, and they didn't speak any English, I didn't speak any Arabic, so there was a lot of lost in translation there. But like I say, in the end, I remember going back and asking for my passport and saying, look, I just want to go home, I want to get out of here. And they said no. And obviously they said no because they couldn't give it back because the passport had been sent up to Damascus. Yeah, so in one of my first passports that I ever had, I've got a pretty unique set of stamps that are a non-visa, but it's a bunch of stamps saying that I've paid to get into Syria. It's pretty cool.
London, Paddington.
Chris and I are going to do our first bit of baking together, and we're going to make a banana and olive oil loaf with no sugar. Are you going to do it? Yeah, I'm excited, buddy. So many of you ask in our videos how we eat and for recipe ideas and stuff, and to be completely honest, Deliciously Ella, this is her brand new book, is basically our, it's my go-to. I probably cook at least one, if not two, of her recipes every single day. It is plant-based, but it's a really nice, relaxed approach to being plant-based, really informative, very easy to achieve, and the food is delicious. So this is a recipe from there. Hey, shall we start baking?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, are you ready? Yeah. Can you press this button for me? 200 grams, bud. Well done. Now mix, mix, mix. Right, now, buddy, it's time to mash the bananas. These are yum-yums. Hey, Crusoe's favourite. I've never baked with a toddler before. Interesting. Can we put it? That's it. This one. Okay. That's it. Well done. Good job, buddy. Good job. Shame. So I know John's really nervous today, which is interesting because John doesn't usually get nervous. Not about visas and stuff like that. He's done so many visas all over the world to go into really dodgy places and often had to pay bribes and all sorts just to get through borders. But I suppose this one really matters a lot to us because it means that we can stay in Portugal, for as long as we like. We're not limited to Brexit and Schengen rules. We're really hopeful that it's all going to get approved. Oh my God, darling, this is really taking. You just want to eat it, don't you?
Yeah.
You put some already. Did you see Mummy put some already? So we had a lot of help with kind of knowing, with advice, with gathering resource and information on where we could find various things for how to get this visa. It's a fairly straightforward process, but you kind of want to know that you're doing things right. And to be honest, getting the appointment, you have to do it through an office called VFS Global. And getting the appointment was quite tricky. Wasn't it, buddy? We're definitely going to need more raisins, aren't we? Anyway, we got there in the end, and we'll see how John's day pans out. probably one of the last times that it'll just be you and me. Hey, buddy, before the baby comes. It's not long now until the baby's here. And I actually think probably the next time you see us, the baby will be here. The other thing I'm feeling really, really grateful for at the moment is our lifestyle. And the fact that John and I can be together for most of the day with the kids. The fact that the farm is going to give us the space and the freedom for them to run around and enjoy. And that we're doing it all together. And that we've been able to come back to the UK so that we can be close to family and friends. A lot of you have questioned our motives for coming back, questioned whether or not we don't trust the Portuguese health systems, or whether we're using the NHS in ways that we shouldn't be. And I'd just like to reassure everybody that we are not doing anything that we shouldn't be doing, and we 100% trust the Portuguese health system. Otherwise we wouldn't be thinking of moving to Portugal. But the fact is, this is where our family and friends are, this is where our support system is, and it is still where we're paying our taxes. So we have every right to use the NHS as anybody else. So we're back here under the care of the NHS and close to the support that we need when we become a family of 4 over the next couple of weeks. So I'm really, really grateful for all of it. Delicious.
The last time we were down here was when we were doing some research for Crusoe on Daniel Defoe and Robinson Crusoe. Of course, that's where Crusoe's name comes from, the book Robinson Crusoe. It was a really fun day out. We were dashing around on the river and heading to places that we didn't even know existed in London. It was great fun. So getting visas is a real pain in the backside, really. I've never enjoyed doing it, and every time I do go ahead and have to do it, I've always found, there's a piece of paper missing, or I haven't quite got everything that I need to get. And this one's really, really important for me, so I'm going to want to get it right. I'm pretty sure that I've got all the information that I need, but Tara, before I stepped out the door, said, hey, by the way, did you photocopy the house deeds and stuff like that? So, of course, I haven't, but it's probably a good idea, just in case they want to keep the proof that we've got a house in Portugal, that I go and get them photocopied. So I'm going to nip over to a photocopy shop, and then I will have everything, I hope, everything that I need. Yeah, good, off we go. So we're heading this way, main road, turn right. That's pretty straightforward stuff. So another visa story that's quite good fun is my Belarus visa. So they are super, super expensive unless you buy a transit visa, which lasts you for 5 days. So I decided that I was going to buy a transit visa and then skip the border and go across to Ukraine, which at the time was perfectly safe to do and a nice border. But it turns out that the transit visa that the Belarusians are issuing will only allow you to fly in and then fly out of the same airport. So as I was crossing the border into the Ukraine, the police pulled me over, put me in a holding cell, again another one, and told me to wait there. And then they gave me a little bit of money because I didn't have any money on me back in the olden days. Gave me a little bit of money to get a bus back to what's the capital city of Belarus, back to the capital, where I had to change flights and buy a new flight and fly out. That was super expensive. So a little bit of a cheating type of way of getting a visa that didn't quite work out for me, but it was great fun anyway. And Belarus, such a beautiful country, you wouldn't expect it. And of course, Ukraine as well, very beautiful. I did in the end get to Ukraine, which was good news. Went up to Chernobyl. Anybody been up to Chernobyl? Kind of funky place. You wander around with all the relics of the nuclear disaster. It's a bit of a tourist site now. I say that, but a rather macabre tourist site. Nevertheless, a lot of people died there, of course. As I'm walking along, I'm thinking this place looks pretty familiar, and strangely, really strangely, I think we're at the graveyard where Daniel Defoe has been buried. So I think anyway, let's have a look. if I remember, just past this castle-looking building, on the left-hand side, there's a graveyard. There definitely is. Gosh, this is cool, man. I have definitely got time to pop in and have a look at Daniel Defoe's grave again. Good old Robinson Crusoe, I love it. Actually, probably don't have too much time because I've got to be at the office in about 20 minutes. And I still haven't filled out the form for the visa yet, but it's somewhere around here. Where is it? Right there. Cool. Not only is there Daniel Defoe, but right next to it, William Blake too. How cool is that? Now I'm totally late. I should get a chop on. Okay, I think I found the visa office. I've got a bad feeling about this. There is a very long queue. Oh, come on. Really? This is not good. That took about 15 minutes to get through, so not too long. Okay, that is that, I think. Anyway, I've submitted all my documents. I think I've got my ducks in a row. You never do quite know. And we'll just wait and see now. 30 to 60 days, they say it takes to process with the D7. I'm really hoping that it's a lot sooner than the 60 days, because of course we're hoping to be in Portugal a lot sooner than that. So it's cost me, let's have a look at this. Travel insurance, 150 quid. That appointment there, £127. A police check to make sure that I haven't been nicked or arrested or in jail, another £100. Printing, 30 quid. Photos, another tenner. And then train ticket down here, £55. And then travel insurance. I think altogether, to get that D7 visa will have cost me well over £400, pushing on towards £500. And that's without the requisite amount of money that I'm supposed to have in my bank account as well, which is a huge amount of money. They want to make sure that you've got at least 400 euros, I think it is, every month in your bank account to spend over the course of a year. So you need to make sure you've got funds of £4,000 a year at least. And then they want evidence of where passive incomes are coming from, stuff like that. So for me, it feels a bit of a shame. What I think I'm saying is that Portuguese D7 visa is probably the easiest way for you to be able to travel around in Europe without having to worry too much about the 90-day on, the 90-day off. But even though it's really, really easy to get, or it seems to be like it's going to be really, really easy to get, it is still very expensive, and for a lot of people, I think, probably quite prohibitive, which is a terrible shame. What it means now, basically, you could say what that means is travel through Europe is, just difficult. Especially, when I was a kid, running around Europe and working on boats, working in bars, paying my way across the Mediterranean, all sorts of stuff like that. That was just a part of life. I could go out there with no money and do it for as long as I wanted, sleep on park benches and on beaches and have a real lot of fun. Kids nowadays, I don't think they're going to be able to do that. I might be missing something, but even so, it shouldn't be that complicated to be able to have fun. Of course, it hasn't always been like this. It wasn't that long ago that the idea of having to get a visa to go to Portugal was completely preposterous. How times have changed. That's it, we are all done. Just about to jump off the train when it stopped, of course. And hopefully Tara and Crusoe will be there waiting for me, pick me up and zip me off, and we'll see what they've been up to all day without me. It's a funny old thing this morning because normally we do everything together, so me going off to London on my own felt a bit strange, and I think it felt a bit strange for Tara too. Anyway, here we are, and yeah, looking forward to seeing them both. There they are, look! Hello, Crusoe. Hello, my darling. How are you doing? Yay! Isn't that cool, eh, Crusoe? So, what kind of a day have you had?
Oh, you know, toddler day.
Toddler day.
We've been baking.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. How was your day?
Yeah, brilliant.
Was it?
Yeah, guess where I ended up?
Where?
Daniel Defoe's grave.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh, darling, grab him.
Yeah, it's gone that way, look. Hey? Yeah. It's gone there. Look, can you see it? Yeah, it's still there though. It's going. Yeah. Whew, busy day, hey buddy?